everybody, Michelle Taylor, licensed professional clinical counselor. Today I'm going to talk about a goal setting technique called WOOP. It is a great acronym that I learned, and it's all over the internet. It is one of the up and coming ways that is being studied on how to set goals, and it also is kind of catchy, so WOOP. This is actually funny because I ran into an obstacle making this video because my computer does not film the right way, so anytime that I write forward it goes backwards, so I had to actually write this backwards in order for you to see it. Which leads me to what WOOP is, so I can give you an example. It stands for Wish, Outcome, Obstacle, Plan. Wish, Outcome, Obstacle, Plan. And basically what it does is it separates, I'm going to just put a line right in here, it separates woo from oop, and basically the woo part is fantasy world, it's fantasy, and this is reality. And the problem with goal setting in general, the ones that don't work very well, is that we often make goals that are in our fantasy world, like I want to lose 50 pounds, and this is what I'm going to get because of it. And once something happens that you break your diet or something like that, you usually give up your goals, which is why a lot of New Year's resolutions don't work very well, because you just have these flighty ideas that you're going to do these things, but you don't really have a plan for when you run into some sort of a challenge. So WOOP actually combines fantasy world to reality. So the wish and the outcome, let me give you an idea of a WOOP. So let's just use a basic New Year's resolution of I want to lose 30 pounds this year. My wish is I want to lose 30 pounds this year. My outcome is basically you ask yourself, what is going to happen? What would be the outcome of me getting down 30 pounds? What would be that outcome? Well, you start making a list. Well, I could fit into my clothes better. I could feel better. I could walk around with confidence. I might look sexier. Anything that you can think of the outcome of what you would actually attain from losing 30 pounds is you're setting yourself up for motivation for why you're doing this in the first place. So make sure that you really, really focus on your outcome, because that is what's going to keep you motivated. So wish is what you want, outcome is why are you doing it. So that's the fantasy world. You want to do it because you want to look all these great things, but it's actually not going to work well, because when reality hits, which is the obstacle, the second O, the obstacle is the thing that runs into your life that stops you from continuing with your goals. So what are some obstacles that can get in my way? You have to actually plan for problems to happen in order for your goals to be more successful. So what I would want to think about are, what are some obstacles that I generally face when I'm trying to lose weight? Well, for me, I love chocolate chip cookies. So anytime anything is in front of me that's sweet, I go grab it and I, have that chocolate chip cookie. Or maybe I don't follow my diet plan as well as I wanted to. Or maybe I don't work out as much as I wanted to. Or maybe somebody passes away in my family and I just start feeling depressed and I don't want to do my plan anymore. It's not important to me anymore. So all these are obstacles that can come up and stop you from your goal in the first place. And you generally don't think of these things before you set a goal. So that's what WOOP does, is it plans for these obstacles to happen. So what you can do is you can pick an obstacle. So for example, let's just take chocolate chip cookies, because that's easy. If I see a chocolate chip cookie, my obstacle, I need to plan. I need to have a plan for what I'm going to do if I see a chocolate chip cookie. So you can have many plans. You can WOOP lots of things. For me, if I see a chocolate chip cookie, I will plan to either walk away or go grab a glass of water, or maybe I will bring a banana or something to get over that urge and walk away from that chocolate chip cookie. I can have many plans. I can have a plan to back up a plan to back up a plan to make sure that I don't, get off course from what my wish is to lose 30 pounds. So depending on how convincing you are as a person, when you hit those obstacles, for example, I'm a pretty convincing person. For myself, I can sit there and look at that chocolate chip cookie, and if I haven't planned for all of my the excuses my brain is going to give me to have that chocolate chip cookie, I'm probably going to have that chocolate chip cookie. and I'm going to feel bad about it.
So
I need to have a lot of plans locked into my WOOP in order to be successful and get my wish, which is to lose 30 pounds by the end of the year. So I use this on a bigger scale. I use the WOOP on a smaller scale. For example, when I'm driving on the freeway and somebody cuts me off and I want to just go, up there and flip them off and be angry with them, it's not really the best plan. So how can I WOOP that situation in order to stop myself from it? Well, what's my wish? I want to make sure that I get home safely and not get in a wreck. My outcome is, I'll get home safely and I will be able to be with the people I love. The obstacles that might get in that way, somebody cut me off and I want to go give them a piece of my mind. Well, what's my plan? Well, take a deep breath, put some music on, have something ready and available for you to not react to that situation. And it goes back to being proactive versus reactive. You want to make WOOP something that you do all of the time because you're being proactive and you're planning and preparing for obstacles. If you don't WOOP, then you're going to be reactive. So when an obstacle comes along the way and you've had this wish and this outcome in your mind and you haven't planned for the obstacle, you're going to react. And reactive things and reactive people generally don't get good results. So it's really important to be proactive. Make sure you WOOP things that are important to you. Make sure you WOOP your goals and do it as much as you can. WOOP, WOOP, WOOP. I WOOP all the time. I'm not scared to say that I do. So make WOOP part of your life. Teach your kids how to WOOP. Teach your friends how to WOOP. It is a great concept that I think you're going to really love. Make sure you come back for more tips on how to change your life and use therapy in your own life. Thank you.